Real Business Talk with Tom and Till.
So the question is, how should a 20-year-old invest their time? Tom, you have been 20 years old at one point in your life.
Yeah, it's been a while back.
But looking back, yeah, what do you think? Like in general, is there a general answer for that? I think I got one, but you want to start?
I think the main thing is to learn how to sell things.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll be doing that your whole life, whether you're selling a product, a service, or just yourself in some way. Even when you try getting a job and you're applying for it, during the interview you're selling yourself. So, I mean, there's just no way to earn money if you don't know how to sell. And I guess you can, but that's for now, before the artificial intelligence takes all the stupid jobs out of the system. Once that happens, there will be no way unless you know how to sell something. Because things like flipping burgers will probably be done by robots soon. So I think, selling yourself or selling a product. So yeah, get some sales jobs. They're always available. Most people don't want to do them because most people suck at selling. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree on that. That's something that you need in many situations in your life. If it's finding a partner, finding a job. I don't know anyone who actually recommend doing that, like starting to sell something when you're 22, getting the skills done. I've never gotten that advice. I think that's interesting. I would extend that a bit and say so you got two things that you might be doing or might be knowing when you're 22. So either you know what you really want to do with your life, or you don't, right? If you don't know that, the one thing you got to do is try to find that out. So go as broad as possible, try different things, take apprenticeships, take internships, mess around with technology, talk to different people, maybe study different things, start different things. But if you know that, then it's basically clear what you got to do, right? You got to pursue this one thing. And I think that's the best investment a 20-year-old can do. If it's not done yet, then try to find out what you really want. Yeah,
I think the travel part, not a big fan of travel, but going to maybe Southeast Asia or Europe, depends where you're based from. Just going to a different continent for a while is really good for getting ideas and getting different, just feel how the world is and see things outside of the box a little bit. Because when you live in the same city your whole life, you're sort of molded into something already, and everyone around you is too, even though everyone thinks they're unique. No one really is. You're all thinking pretty much the same shit. So when you get out of that comfort zone, that helps figure out a little bit like, well, maybe I should try doing this or that. But knowing what you want to do when you're 22, I pretty much did. But then, see, the problem is, like, you might know what you want to do when you're 22, but you might accomplish it by the time you're 27.
True.
Right? Which is what happened with me. So, more important, I feel, is, like, knowing the why behind why you're doing things. Because that can move from one job or career, whatever, to the next. Easily, because you still got the same why. Like, there's a reason, something's pushing you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you grown up in a house that didn't have much money. Maybe you were just picked on at school. Like, everyone's got some kind of an issue, and that thing's going to drive us. But you should figure out what that issue is, because you have one. You might not know it, act like you don't, but you have something. There's something there. Figure that one out. They'll help you. They'll help with the how and the what.
Yeah, so there's a good book. It's called Start With Why. I think that's what you're referring to.
I never read that book, but yes.
You can read a summary. It's as good as the whole book.
Okay.
But I'm agreeing with you on that. When I was 22, I also knew exactly what I wanted to do, and by 27, I had reached that. So it's more the question of what do you want to do with your whole life? Like, what is the bigger purpose behind that?
Yeah, and that's the purpose, because when you're 22, figuring out what you want to do in your whole life, it's pretty much impossible. Because we change so much every 7-8 years that by the time you're like 30, you're like, the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, so But then it comes down to the same thing. If you can only have that horizon, you got to start again with finding out what you want.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
If you liked what you heard, please leave us a review on iTunes.
They do matter.
Also, come and hang out with us on our website, yourownwayout.com. That's yourownwayout.com. See you soon.